Most of the studies and trials done in that time were done on the bodies of men, a lot of African women. And just women around the world are not tapped in with this information because of the lasting effects of patriarchy, also tied to colonialism on us, on our school systems, on our governmental systems. They didn't want us to have access to this information because they knew if women had owned their sexuality and their power, if they knew their power, they knew if we had sexual authority in the same way that men do, we would be harder to control and we wouldn't fit into the ideals of the purity culture. And they just knew that pushing patriarchy wouldn't be easy to do. They knew if we knew our power, our bodies, and our rights, we weren't going to be accepting of a society, of a life that required us to be fully dependent on men. Dependent to the point where owning a bank account, having a degree, and just basic needs required women to be married. And those are just a few examples. I had to go search up one of the old textbooks we used to use when we were first introduced to sexual education, which is usually around 6th or 7th grade. In the Platinum Natural Sciences textbook, sexual reproduction is taught in grade 7, and these are the diagrams that they have to show. After this, never again. We have been reduced to baby making machines, reproducing machines. There is more to life than reproduction. I'm sorry, someone had to hear it. I'm using Platinum as an example because they are state-owned textbooks, which is majority of what children in South Africa are using. I decided to go check back because I don't ever remember seeing the clitoris mapped out in the vulva in our textbooks the same way I saw it on The Principles of Pleasure, the documentary. And girl, call me dramatic, but I feel like at this point in time in life, in this political climate, referring to the masterpiece as a vagina instead of a vulva multiple times, it feels a little too close. It feels a little too close to spreading violent propaganda against women. Call me dramatic. And when you have access to this information, which makes you an empowered woman, you can start to clearly spot the difference between you and other women who are disempowered and who are yet to be aware. Let's just try to make vulva the new thing, the new term. I think at the very least, women should know that they're referring to the entire masterpiece by calling our sensual organ a vulva, at the very least, to help make up for the damage that medicine is already doing still today in real time.